Hi guys, I hope you're having a good day. I hope you have found some ways to nurture yourselves this morning. I hope you have put some really good food in your body and have just really found some ways to show yourself that you're worthy, to show yourself that you love yourself. I did. I went to yoga this morning. I just got out and I wanted to get this video out there before I continue with my day. I have quite a few things to get done, and I really just wanted to touch base with you guys and talk about something that is just a little bit sensitive, but really needed to be addressed. And I have been meditating all morning and really thinking about what is the message that I need to get out today. And what came to me was we need to talk about some of the things that we're often afraid to talk about. And one of those things is we need to acknowledge that the eating habits that have caused us to get so unhealthy as a country, as a world, are really food addiction. We always think about addiction and we always think about the person who smokes cigarettes. That was me once, the person who drinks alcohol. I was also an alcoholic. The person who does drugs. Guess what? Me too. We always see those things as our addictions, and we always see those things as the things that we need to conquer. But we also need to recognize that our food is an addiction, and it's no different than the person who is smoking cigarettes. It's no different than the alcoholic. It's no different than the heroin addict. The things that we are putting in our bodies are killing us. They are making us sick. They are giving us brain fog. And we really are in a place where if we don't make that connection, the connection that says, you know what, I'm an addict and I need help, then you may never cross to that other side of the journey, the one where you are starting to heal and you are starting to get better. You have to acknowledge it. So now that we've got that out of the way, and I'm sorry if that sounded a little bit harsh. That's never my intention. There is no judgment. I've been addicted to many things in my life, and I still struggle with it. I still struggle with sugar and wanting to eat a processed candy bar from time to time. Of course, I want a vegan, organic one, blah, 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 blah. But the truth is that's still feeding an addiction. If it's got the sugar in there, if it's got the processing, it's an addiction, period. But don't judge yourselves harshly on that. You didn't create that. You are a part of a system that is failing. A system that is failing all of our addicts. And we need to do better. So don't judge yourself on that. Love yourself through that, but make the connection. Now, once you've made the connection, you can start to heal from that. You can start to get rid of the addictions one by one. Now, maybe you are addicted to soda and you just drink it. You drink 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sodas a day. Well, soda will completely destroy your stomach lining. If you don't have a stomach lining, well, all kinds of things are going to happen from there. I didn't have a stomach lining. That was one of the things. I was a soda drinker. I drank so much Pepsi. I loved it. And I really struggled with my stomach lining. That was one of the first things that this most recent doctor that I've been seeing, this naturopathic doctor, that was one of the first things that she noticed is, wow, you don't have a stomach lining. Well, that's tough to hear. Now, there are multiple reasons for that, but soda was one of them. Maybe you're addicted to soda, but maybe you also eat fast food every single day, and everything you eat is processed, or 90% of what you eat is processed, and you really maybe you also smoke cigarettes. Maybe you've got 6, 7, 8 addictions going on within your eating habits or what you're putting in your body. Don't overwhelm yourselves and think that you've got to cut it all out at once. That is why people fail. So you need to take one addiction, the one that you think, you know what, that's my first step. For me, it was soda. The very first thing I got rid of was soda, and that was about 4 years ago. 4.5 years ago. It's been a while since I've had a soda, but that was the first thing I got rid of. I love to drink tea as well, so I replaced it with tea. Now, of course, I loaded that tea with sugar or some sort of sweetener, which eventually had to go too, but I got rid of the soda. And then from there, it just kept on moving. I started replacing regular items with organic items and things of that nature, but I was still eating the processed food. It's been a long journey. But the point is do one thing at a time. Recognize that you're addicted and then get rid of it. But then also understand that you are going to have those withdrawal symptoms, just like any other drug. You don't watch somebody get clean off of alcohol, off of heroin, off of methamphetamines, off of nicotine. You don't see people get off of those things without a period of withdrawal, without a period of detox. So you're going to have those symptoms. You've got to accept it, you've got to expect it, and you've got to be willing to work through it. Now, with that said, on your journey, you might fall off. You might drink that soda. You might go through Burger King drive-thru. You might do those things in your recovery. But as long as you can always go back to that place of it's an addiction, it's a work in progress, I love myself, I am worthy, you can get past it. But it all starts with acceptance. Now, I don't know where some of you guys are at. Some of you may be closer to where I am. And you still struggle with the thought, I want a cigarette a lot. Very often do I want a cigarette. It's been quite a while since I've had one. I never want soda anymore, so that's good. But sometimes I do want the things that I used to have. I never want alcohol anymore. I never want the drugs anymore. But sometimes I want a damn candy bar. And sometimes I want a cigarette. It's just life. But I have recognized my addiction, and I have told myself I am worth more. Tell yourself that today. When you pick up the thing that is going to harm you, tell yourself you're worth more. But don't overwhelm yourself. Don't do it all at once. Healing is a journey. It took you maybe 15, 20, 30, 40 years to get to where you are today. It's going to take you some time to reverse all of that. Be kind to yourself, love yourself, and know that you are worth it. I hope you guys have a good day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.